rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Terrapins offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Back to pass. It's Washington. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Lost to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments with wide-out level noise. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball hits the accelerator to the right. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The lone back's got it, finding open areas. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Maryland! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Breaks free. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking down the middle. Makes a grab, he's got a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. With jet sweep pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Terrapins! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Around the edge, it's Martin. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Washington. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McConnell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Cooper. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Fakes to grab. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He gets a block. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's second and long. Running it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
looking for a man. It's Washington. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Right on the money. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but was held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for him. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. running back. At 35, he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The play action fake. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control. control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Setting up the screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to keep it in the air. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. To the air. It's Washington. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go.
Tight end trying to get in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.